You are tuned in to the J-Dog and Levis Show. After years of playing together in bands and tons of late-night conversations, it was decided that it was only fair we repeat it all here.
It's going to be a half-hour silence.
With nothing to say.
Right.
This is the J-Dog and Levis Show. Live from the campground. Fireside.
Indeed. And I have a substitute this week.
You do?
That makes me happy. We will be listening to the musical ditties of Camp Fireside Cisco.
And do you know who Cisco is?
What do you mean, do I know who Cisco is?
Do you know who he is? You've heard his voice many times on this show.
Have I?
You remember back in the day?
Like episode 12?
Episode 12.
Oh my gosh, that was like...
What is this, 27?
Something like that. I'm going to say that was like 13 episodes ago. How am I supposed to remember anything from that
Do you
far
remember
away?
Mexican word of the day?
I love Mexican word of the day.
That was Cisco.
Really?
And he is live in the outdoor, outside of the studio at our campground.
Fireside Studio, yes.
Fireside Studio. Last camping trip of the year. We've talked about it before. This is a brodeo, ladies and gentlemen.
The Brodeo.
No men, no women. No need.
Well, Cisco's here, you don't need a woman.
Absolutely.
You don't need a what?
You don't
I play
need a
both
woman.
parts.
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting one anyway.
We have another guest here.
Yeah?
It's, we'll just say outside of the outside studio, Rick.
Outside of the outside studio, Rick?
Well,
hello,
Thank you.
Rick.
Thank you very much.
Glad to see you.
So you're being replaced. Cisco
Fair
has
enough.
Cisco has the 10-string ghillie.
Wait a minute.
He's going to play with all 6 fingers.
Oh, 6 fingers.
So give us something. Give us a little interlude there.
I don't know what to play.
Oh, you'll play.
Don't let that stop you.
Do you want me to hold this for you? Here.
Yeah, how about I pass this down? Just to get break
What?
the ice.
No.
I got it.
No.
Nope, this is your
Play
job.
that Tom Bodette
Shit.
intro
All right. Let's see.
so Jim can use his
Put a log on
Motel
the fire. I
6.
just got bit by a freaking something.
I was about to smack
that
you.
was Rick.
Yeah.
Nibbling on my ears.
We don't call him the Hickey Monster for nothing.
Got the fire going. It's nightfall right now over the Nebraska plains.
It's hardly Nebraska.
Play that damn guitar now.
I'm playing.
Play it louder.
All right, here we go.
Hit the strings.
See, he plays completely different chords than I know. It's kind of refreshing.
He plays those chords you learn in school.
He didn't go to school.
No, he didn't.
Just look at him.
He sat outside the school. He made a lot of money
Playing guitar.
playing guitar.
That's what I did wrong.
That's not all you did wrong. So earlier today,
Yeah.
I found out a little bit more about the stink bug.
Stink bug.
Out of studio, Rick and I were sitting at the picnic table here at the campground.
Is that the same as a box elder?
No.
Or is that a different one?
Little,
Not to be
critter
confused.
came by and his back looked like the shield or the crest of like a castle. It was in the shape of
That's
that.
a box elder.
That is not a box elder. It was 10 times the size. Well,
Whoa.
maybe 4 times the size of a box elder. And I tried to get a picture of him, and he wouldn't stop. He wouldn't slow down. And then when I put my hand in front of him, he rears back on his hind 2 legs, and I swear was going to attack.
Probably.
So I let him go on his way, and I kept trying
Probably
to
because
capture
you're
a
wearing
picture.
pink.
Could be. Could be.
The pink.
What's wrong with wearing pink?
I don't know, but it apparently incites stink bugs.
Have you ever been to a hot pink dolphin match? Keep drinking that old-fashioned sour, whatever you're drinking there.
Yeah.
You'll have one about 10:30 tonight. Start with a bottle nose.
So, yeah, say that 5 times fast. Hot pink dolphin match.
Cisco, you're supposed to be playing while we're talking.
The whole 30 minutes?
Well, no, just now.
Oh, just now. Okay.
And not with yourself.
Right.
Well, I guess that
All right,
answers my
I'm gonna take
question.
my hand off you for a second, though. All
right,
you
well.
keep playing.
I don't
So
know if that'll fix things.
explain the hot pink dolphin joke to me. So
My daughter's volleyball.
Oh, that's right. They're the
They
pink
got
Dolphins.
pink jerseys this year, and right away they wanted to be the Pink Panthers. It's the obvious choice. But one of the other local teams already nicknamed themselves the Pink Panthers.
I see.
So then one of the girls out of nowhere says, "How about hot pink dolphins?"
Perfect.
And all the girls screamed, and my daughter just had a very bewildered look on her face. I didn't know whether to accept it, and then it settled in.
Yeah. Just go.
From there forward, we were the hot pink dolphins. So
enough.
my lovely bride bought me a shirt at Michael's for $3.96, and it's bright hot pink, and I wear it every Saturday and Saturday night.
You're my favorite.
And Tomorrow's, obviously. Rick's being quiet over there because he's actually massaging Cisco's feet right now. He's really concentrating on it.
Well, I should. Can you hear those licks?
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Cisco toe fungus? One. Two. So, difference in 24 hours. Last night, we were here with creepy Uncle Wiggins.
Oh, creepy Uncle Wiggins.
We're going to tell some creepy
Can't
Uncle
believe I
Wiggins
missed that
stories
one.
here, too.
Please do.
As we were sitting by the fire...
Wait. Did he bring the machete?
We never saw it.
Okay.
We
Well,
suspect it
Could
was
have been
in the
left
trunk.
in the Honda Accord, but we never saw it.
okay.
And with the way he was drinking and treating himself, probably a good thing it didn't come out. But we're sitting out here in the same spot we're sitting now by the campfire, and we had like 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and it was just brutal. I mean, everything was flying everywhere. I mean, creepy Uncle Wiggins blew like 10 feet a couple of times. He had to come back to the chair. But through all of that wind, his hair looked perfect when he walked in.
Remained perfect.
It was still perfect.
Like
He does
yours.
have real
Like
nice
mine.
hair.
Yours doesn't change.
Mine doesn't change at all. But now we're sitting, and it was about, 50, 55 degrees. So it was kind of chilly, but it was completely tolerable. Mm-hmm. But we're out here for about 2 hours displaying the Cubs game on the side of the camper with a projector, because that's roughing it. That's
Glamping? Is that what you called it?
glamping.
You know, I thought I saw that on Facebook. You were projecting on the side.
Yes. That'll be happening tonight.
Really?
Yes.
So if I sit right here where I am,
You're perfect. You're golden.
Fantastic. I'm not moving.
But if you sit...
Especially if
you sit in my chair while I'm sitting in my chair, it's even better.
Then I'm not moving at all.
No, I'm moving.
Yeah, you can do the moving.
Are you still playing guitar?
I'm still playing guitar.
What are you doing?
Playing guitar.
Play.
I don't
see
feel
the
like we're
pressure I
guests
go
any
through?
longer.
Yeah, give me some of that stuff.
Oh, I'm giving it to you.
Give me the... What do we call those?
Bar chords?
No, gay chords.
Oh,
give me those.
no, yeah,
No.
wedding
There's,
singer.
there's like 7 or 8 of those.
How's it going?
Hello.
How's it going?
Thanks a lot, by the way.
We have
neighbors.
You guys cost me $300.
We did.
Yep, you brought that damn projection screen TV out yesterday. My wife absolutely loved it. Guess what she went and bought today?
So the campers next to us also just bought a projector TV for the side of their camper.
It's and I'm sorry to say it's actually the first time I've ever done it.
You can
I'm
thank us
sorry I did it
later.
here.
But she did go buy it. She just thought it was a good idea. We'll see.
Christmas is right around the corner.
Oh, the Cubs.
Did it rain here today?
No. I think tonight they said it might rain.
With the road, when we were it felt like rain. The road was a little wet. I'm like, oh, maybe already.
No, not here.
That was actually where I peed on it. I had to go. It was a little wet. So that was the neighbor. He was just telling us that we had the projection on the side of the camper last night with the Cubs game, and his wife saw it and liked it, so she made her go out and buy a $300 projection.
I think I just said that.
See what we did? No. Did you?
I'm the
I'm
one.
drinking Matilda.
Matilda.
Oh,
What's
wait.
Matilda?
We have a phone call.
What? Really?
Well, no, I do, but
Oh,
it's a text message. Let's see what it's from.
It's from me.
I'm just going to read you the message.
I hope it's
I left the money taped to the toolbox. Thanks.
I got your toolbox right here.
Who takes money to the toolbox?
We'll just let you think about that for a bit. I taped the
I'll
money
shake
to
it
the
and maybe you'll
toolbox.
get a quarter or two.
I have a feeling that the plumber did not go there to fix the plumbing situation.
I don't think it's a plumber.
That's why I was late, actually, because I had to say goodbye to my wife, and then I had to swing through Genoa and say goodbye to your wife. So I apologize for not being here
Was
yet.
the plumber there?
I
He
did
was
have to
just
wait.
leaving.
I had to wait in line. I didn't check
The
to see
plumber
if it was
guy,
the plumber or the
cable TV
electrician.
repairman was there, the milkman was
guy.
there. who the hell gets milk delivered anymore?
Well, apparently you do.
We do.
On the right days. When you're out of town.
I wonder why she never asked me to pick milk up on the way home anymore.
It's all coming out.
So what are you drinking today?
This is called Matilda.
Matilda. What's a Matilda?
Why don't you describe that to
Who is
us?
a Matilda?
This was brought by Cisco.
Okay.
Matilda is a 5-year-old little girl.
Busted!
Whoa.
Hey, she
Lee asked.
no.
10 minutes into the show, and let's get right to the nitty-gritty.
Matilda is a beer from Chicago, brewed by Goose Island. Very high percentage alcohol.
It's a Belgian beer,
Yes.
Oh,
brewed in Chicago.
Brewed
I
in Chicago,
generally
exactly.
like the Belgians. So
It's like
Belgians.
10% alcohol.
Okay. Maybe that's why I like it.
Could be.
Yeah, little Matilda's starting to.
It'll get
kick
you
in.
there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think I'm there.
The first time that we enjoyed it with Cisco, he was in bed at 5:30.
And we got here at 4.
With Matilda?
We arrived at 4.
He was
He's
in bed with Matilda by 5:30.
After arriving at 4, yes.
Exactly.
So the funny thing is, when you come to the Illinois campgrounds, as we found out
The
once
hard
before,
way. Yeah.
the hard way.
The not so much the hard way, but more the expensive way.
Well, yeah.
Not for you, bitch.
Well, initially.
Yeah.
But you can't drink alcohol in Illinois state parks and forest preserves in the counties, apparently.
In the what?
This is not state park, this is King County Forest Preserve.
Oh, okay. I see.
But still, they have the same rule.
Right.
But you go to Wisconsin, you can drink all you want. They encourage it because they want to sell their beer. So
God
here,
bless Wisconsin.
well, I'll start with the other story first. When we
Okay.
went to the Mississippi State Palisades.
I was
or Mississippi
there.
Palisades State Park.
I remember that. Cisco was there.
As was I.
On the
Ricky
river.
was even there.
Yep. And we were all standing around and enjoying ourselves. I may have talked about this in a previous podcast.
I don't think you have.
And we're all standing around enjoying our beers, and the park ranger comes up and starts walking towards us. And I'm holding my beer, and I'm thinking, hey, what does she want? Not realizing or even paying attention that when you come in the park, there's a huge sign that says alcohol prohibited.
I believe there's 3 that we drove past.
Could have been.
Yeah.
So I'm just standing there holding my beer, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? And she's just looking at me, and I'm like, oh, wait, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I remember that awkwardness.
And what does she say to us?
This is not my first rodeo.
Did she say rodeo?
I think she
We'll say
meant
she
it.
did.
Yeah, she meant
Which is
rodeo.
kind of where this name came from. This is not my first rodeo. And then let's just say it ended with my driver's license propped up against a Dos Equis bottle in front of her ticket. And she had to take a picture of that combination. Ticket, my driver's license. And she actually asked me, which beer would you like to lean your driver's license up against? I said, I'll go Dos Equis.
Don't forget to mention we had someone that was concealing and carrying.
Yes, and there was
Oh, yeah.
and there was a gentleman with us who was concealing and carrying, and she asked him, or she asked if anybody had any firearms, and he said he did.
We did not even know.
That was
Tell
actually
us.
the smoothest part of the whole interaction.
There was.
I thought. I thought that was handled perfectly well
That was
by both parties.
that was completely out of studio Manny,
Way out of studio.
and Manny is an African American. We'll keep that politically correct. And my comment after that to
Black
Manny,
is also politically correct.
can I say that?
Yes, you can.
Black African American.
No, you can just say black. Jeez.
And after the ranger
You
had
insensitive clod. He's just black.
after the ranger had left, I turned to him and said, "So there's a black guy with a gun, and I get the ticket."
As it should be.
Oh,
Welcome to America.
100. What was it? 100 even, or was it 110?
I don't know.
I think it was like 120.
120. We
I think it was
paid for
120 because
it.
they were-
120.
yeah.
120.
It's a week
And she
split.
told us, "I'm going to leave now, and as long as I don't see the beer, you're fine."
See?
So we put it in sippy cups.
So we
Which
put it
is-
in sippy cups.
Which
She allowed us to keep drinking. They just wanted their money.
you say sippy cups?
That's right.
Sippy cups.
So how old are you?
The camper is for my family.
No,
not just
I didn't
you.
ask how old the camper was. I asked how old you were.
29.
Okay. So you're 29 and you're drinking from a sippy cup.
In an Illinois State Park, yes. So basically, it's a $120 permit to
For a
drink
sippy cup.
out of a sippy cup in Illinois. That's what you're paying for.
Fair enough.
So here, tonight, we are in Illinois, and we're at the campground, and
Not a sippy cup around.
Levis and out of studio Rick are using reusable coffee cups and I have a monster can that I just keep dumping Matilda into.
I can't believe she fits into a monster can. Although at least it has a big M on it for Matilda. It's not really.
True.
It's not really false advertising.
You still playing?
Still playing.
All right.
So I would like to thank one of our sponsors,
One of them.
Minnesota Ann.
Minnesota Ann.
Minnesota Ann has introduced me to the Old Fashioned a couple years ago,
Which you've been sipping on all night.
which I have been sipping on all night.
Crazy
Now
little
it's
fat
not
bottle
as
that you brought.
it's not as good as a original Minnesota Ann Old Fashioned, but
What is a Minnesota Ann old fashioned?
well.
Can I get me some?
Yeah, you probably could if you showed. I met Ann in Peshtigo, Wisconsin.
Should I wear my fat pants?
I'm sure that would impress her.
Just
With
don't
or
wear that
without the
pink
burrs
shirt.
on them?
Lose the pink shirt.
Lose a pink shirt.
J-Dog has
sure
burrs
it is
all over
loose.
his fat pants
I
because
went
he.
for a short little walk in the woods and came back all burred up. My fat pants and my pink shirt. And a Minnesota Fats doesn't like it, that's too bad.
And somehow you're claiming that you saw deer
I did!
They
in your
saw
fat
you.
pants and pink shirt.
That's why they ran.
Deer were. Well, I'm sure that's why they ran.
So here
But
comes fat
why would they
pants.
let you come anywhere near you?
Were they male or female?
They were female.
Female.
I can always tell because I love the look of that little white tail.
Oh,
when it's
the white
lifted
tail,
up.
yeah, man, gets me every time.
Yeah.
They're lucky I can't run as fast as I used to.
Just thinking about it right now.
Well, you did have a cigar in your mouth, right?
They used to, I did. They used to call me old whitetail back in high school.
I'm sure they did. I remember that.
They call me brown tail for other reasons.
So who are you talking about? Minnesota Fats Ann?
Minnesota Fats Ann. Minnesota Ann introduced me to the Old Fashioned. That's all I was saying.
So what is an Old Fashioned?
And
Do
she
you
would
know
make
yet?
them. She would make them by hand. There's whiskey involved, which is why I'm drawn to it. There's also generally an orange wedge, which I am missing right now,
I could give you one of those.
and
Let me
a
put my Trump wig on. Give you an orange wedge.
and a mulled cherry.
A mold?
Mulled. M-U-L-L-E-D. Mulled, like
Right.
ground, kind of. Which Minnesota Ann would leave out, as she did not have a muller.
That's not a critical component then?
Apparently not. So we enjoyed them even without the mulled cherry. So thank you, Ann. Thanks for being our sponsor this evening.
So what you brought tonight?
You and
said it
Matilda.
was- you and Matilda. So what you said that the one you have is already pre-mixed.
Correct. Yeah,
So
I
you
didn't know
didn't
they
have to
made
mull
them.
anything.
I didn't know they made them pre-mixed, but now I do.
Well, I'm waiting.
Finding out
'cause
firsthand.
I took a whiff of it,
Yeah.
and then after I got done with that, I took a whiff of his drink. It smelled a little better. But I'm going to wait until the ice cubes have cured in the freezer there.
Yes, that's usually where you find ice cubes.
And,
I don't know if you know that.
No, not always.
It's kind of like when
You ever been to Antarctica?
Oh, okay.
They're all over.
Ever
You're
been?
going to play the Antarctica
I just
card?
did.
Jeez. Speaking of Antarctica, the last time the Cubs, that other team,
Cubs.
Yeah,
last time the Cubs won, the Nimrod expedition was trying to become the first to Antarctica, and they failed.
Fun facts.
Yeah, there
Fine
you go.
failed,
Define failed? They didn't find it. They didn't get there.
but they're alive.
No, they're not.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I don't think they made it back either.
Ooh.
Pretty sure.
We're still waiting for a phone call.
Interesting fact, though. I brought this up last night.
Okay.
The last time the Cubs won the World Series,
Yes,
the NHL, the NBA, and the NFL did not exist.
fair enough.
There you go. Perfect.
The one I heard the other day was that since 1908, the Titanic was drawn up, built, sailed, sunk, found, and then made into a movie since the Cubs have been in the World Series.
Wow.
Or since
Well,
they've
it
won
hadn't
the
been
World
built
Series.
yet.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
It
Right.
had been designed.
All right, well, now's the part of the show where we order pizza at the campground.
fantastic.
I have to find.
I've been waiting for this moment since 2:30 this afternoon.
And I think we're just going to do Rosati's.
Are we going to give the delivery person 4 tips?
We're going to give them 4 tips.
4 tips.
4 tips.
Just the tips.
My tip is going to be about old-fashioned. I think.
Old-fashioned.
Anybody got Rosati's in their speed dial?
They also had Manhattans that were pre-made. I don't know what's in a Manhattan, though.
I've heard that drink before.
It's the one in Gilbert's?
Yes,
Gilbert's, Illinois.
correct.
Looking it up now on the Googles.
All of the Googles. The entire Googles.
All right, so we want to pay them when they get here? Or do we pay them on the phone with a card?
I'd rather not pay him
Yeah.
at all, to be honest with you.
We're not paying. This
What?
is-
Pay 'em
If
at
we
all?
must.
Why don't we
Come
just,
on.
Why don't we just wait till he gets here and then hide the body in the woods
Yeah. I mean, it's right.
I'm a fan.
with some
be
clown
right.
makeup on his back? They'll never know.
If only we had a vehicle that would only fit one person.
Interesting. There happens to be a little Fiat back there.
That's Matilda's car.
That's Matilda's car. She came with me.
So what do we want on this pie?
Whatever.
Just
Meat.
make sure there's
Leave us?
cheese, please.
So, yeah.
I mean, do we want Levis on the pie?
Yeah, I think so. He's going to end up on it anyway.
You mean Levi's?
Levi's.
Levi's. That's my Hispanic name.
That's your name in
Levi's.
Spanish right there, Levi's.
And I'm okay with that. I might keep it as my English name, too.
So we want large, extra large.
Extra large.
Out of studio, Rick, you order from there.
Eat that throughout the night.
You're a local. What do we need?
From there?
Yeah.
Pizza will do.
It's a lot of help.
As long as it's partial cheese for the veggie friendly.
I'm
Yeah.
going to do an extra large, half cheese.
Half.
I don't
There's
need.
only
I don't need a
quarter.
half. Yeah.
Well, I'll eat cheese too.
Then get 2 mediums.
Wait, how about, do we all agree on cheese on the pizza?
I will do 2 mediums,
Cheese is boring.
1 with cheese
Half cheese.
and 1 with,
With no cheese.
You see, there's 4 of us,
One
so if
with-
you get half cheese.
from Munda cheese.
With what?
From Munda cheese.
Where's that?
From under these nuts.
Oh, there's a lot of cheese under there. It's a real steak
I should have
cheese.
seen those coming, but I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Just like that pink
That
shirt.
ain't funny. You want to get a tape pizza? Little oregano? Oh, I'm trying to make the call live here. I just need to know we're getting
It's
1
not
medium
gonna happen.
cheese.
I want some meat on it. As long as there's some meat somewhere near the pizza.
And a 3-tip triangle pizza.
3-tip triangle. Wow.
3-tip try.
Oh, 3-tip triangle.
Sausage, is that good?
Try to.
Sausage.
You want
is
some
fine.
sausage? Is it sausage or sausage?
Either way.
Sausage.
both
Leave
on.
with sausage.
Salchicha.
Salchicha.
All right, so a medium sausage and a medium cheese.
Medium salchicha?
All right, here we go.
Or get an extra large with half and half if you're going to do that.
How big is their extra large?
We're on site 29, aren't we?
Yes. Site 29. If they hurry, it's still light out.
Sure. Put me on hold.
Make sure you
The
give
J-
the delivery person.
Hi, we need order to or for delivery.
All right, can I get an address, please?
We are actually at the Paul Wolf Campground.
At which campground?
At the Paul Wolf Campground off of Big Timber.
Okay, do you know the address for it?
Oh, we can get that for you in just a moment, but I'll tell you what we need.
Okay.
We need 1 medium cheese
Okay.
and 1 medium sausage.
Alrighty.
Thin crust is fine.
Okay.
I'm getting you that address in just one moment.
We're lot 29.
We are lot 29.
I have the coordinates.
I don't think she wants the coordinates.
Big Timber Road.
I don't think they're delivering by helicopter.
The drone.
Maybe they should invest in
It's a
that.
drone delivery.
A chopper.
The only reason we're calling is because we know that our neighbors here had one delivered from you last night.
Oh, okay. 1 second. I'm gonna see.
Or Burnage Forest Preserve, Paul Wolf Campground.
All right, you ready?
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Can she hear me? Or you
Go.
want to read it off?
All right, the address is 28 W385 Big Timber Road in Elgin.
Alrighty.
And it's Site 29.
Site 29.
Yep.
There's a sexy Fiat driver.
Alright, so the 14-inch cheese and the 14-inch sausage, it'll be $35.81, and will that be cash or card?
We'll do cash when he gets here.
Alright, and that'll be out to you in about an hour.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The funny thing is, no one has cash here.
Well, that's pretty painless.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I put wood on the fire. I put foot on the wire.
Foot on the wire?
Foot on the wire. That's the old-fashioned talking.
I don't believe that. I think that's just
That's just Levi's.
that's just Levi's being Levi's.
Good old Levi's.
Well, Cisco,
J-Dog and Levi's show.
I think now that the Jaime Dog Levi's.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, now that we got the pizza out of the way, I would like to get Mexican word of the day taken care of here.
All right, am I free to choose whichever one?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
you can whatever you want to throw out there, but
Please do.
Uncensored.
get right up on the mic there.
Uncensored,
You know,
uncut,
let's make sure it's nice and clean.
clean.
This is
Clear.
a live Mexican word of the
Let me
day.
go ahead and take the guitar from you there, Cisco.
Oh, you gonna play for it?
my years of playing here.
Hey, why don't you guys
Mine
Out of
continue your
studio,
conversation
Ricky
while I
now
get a good
has
one
the
here?
guitar.
What's this?
Oh,
That's a pick. Apparently, it's been a while.
This out of here.
He's digging up his best Mexican word of the day.
So you guys continue your conversation while I get a
We
good
don't want
one
an
here.
average Mexican word of the day.
Ooh. Where did that come from?
Done. Can I drop the guitar?
Say,
That's it.
like a mic. Drop it like a mic.
Actually, is that
I'm a little-
is that Ashwood?
I'm a little tired of people playing my guitar better than I do.
Yeah. Is that Ashwood?
I have no idea.
I believe it's ash.
But you know what?
Because ash burns really good.
Tastes like
I
ash.
see what you're getting at. I went to Guitar Center for the first time in quite a while the other day, and I had, what do you call it? Analysis paralysis. I think that's what you call it.
Analysis paralysis.
Yeah, where like you walk into a room full of guitars and you have no idea what the difference is between any of them. And they run between $199 and $3,000. And you look at them and they look the same. So I'm sure there's differences, and I'm sure I should know what the differences are, but I'm telling you by looking. And you know, Martin, which is my preferred poison, they all their model numbers are basically like a VIN number. You know,
Right.
so it's like a DXEG4468S.
And registered with the state.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, and
Can you believe we're on the radio?
it just doesn't give you any information.
Can you believe
about,
we're on the radio?
you know,
We're on
the
the
guitar,
radio.
and I'm sure there's a code to it. You know,
Someone's gonna
but
be hearing our
I couldn't
voices.
figure it out, and I just got overwhelmed. And I had to leave and go look at the keyboards, and then I realized I couldn't figure those out either.
But did you have a young gentleman about 29 years old with long hair come in, sit down next to you, and start playing Slayer?
No,
On an acoustic?
but
That's always a treat.
there was some guy quote testing unquote guitars while I was in there, and he knew his way around the nylon strings, so he certainly sounded
Kind of like you know your way around the nylons,
I know how to run them. Yeah,
which are underneath the fat pants tonight. Just saying.
it's the garters that get me going. But no, I did have I did have an uncomfortable experience because I was in with the percussion stuff, and some guy walks up with a soul patch, and I say hello, and he looks at me like, and I didn't realize he wasn't actually working there. I just assumed that anybody with a soul patch is, you know, working at Guitar Center
Or John Travolta.
Yeah. Apparently he was, you know, just perusing as I was. So, sorry, dude. Sorry, soul patch, dude.
Well, I have a Mexican word of the day here for you, gentlemen.
Oh,
Can we hear
nice.
it?
Loud and clear, please.
Mexican word of the day: Disney.
What is it?
Disney,
Disney.
Disney.
as in like the Disney
Yeah.
characters. I went to the doctor and he said, "Which knee hurts, that knee or Disney?"
Perfect. Oh, give us another. Oh, keep this going. This is
You're not done.
live at studio.
Mexican word of the day, wheelchair.
Wheelchair.
Juan and me only have uno taco, but it's okay, wheelchair.
J-Dog and I share a taco all the time.
We usually just start on each end and meet in the middle.
That's right. That's right. That's how it works.
And then you
Hot
have the
dogs,
taco.
burrito, corn on the cob, you name it. Start
Corn
at the ends
dogs.
and meet in the middle.
Wait, no. Yeah.
Well, you just take the stick out. Little brown mustard. Delicious.
I
So
got
pizza
one
here
more
yet?
in me here.
One more in you?
In me. Let me.
I didn't know you could fit any more in there.
Oh, you'd be surprised. All right, here we go. Actually, I don't like that one.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It's all right. He's up in his game.
he's got one more.
Maybe two.
Maybe two.
But for the second one will be for later on.
So, what else is going on, J-Dog? Anything new? Anything exciting? Anything exciting in the world of sports happening these days that people such as myself may not have noticed?
The Bulls started their season.
I actually watched half that game. They won.
And they made 3-pointers, which everyone said they were not capable of doing.
Really?
Dwayne
Was
Wade
that,
is home.
I was going to say, was that Dwayne Wade?
He's home in Chicago.
Okay. What does that mean?
He's 78 years old now, but he's home.
Did he used
He's
to
born
be
and
in
raised in Chicago.
I see.
Won all his championships in Miami, but now he's back in Chicago at 78 years of age.
Yeah, he's old. He's done.
Still better than me. I'm not gonna say.
So he can swat it down with his cane.
All right, I got one here for you guys. Mexican word of the day, chicken wing.
Chicken wing.
Chicken wing. My wife plays the lottery, so she can win some money. Still waiting for that money.
Some money.
Chicken wing.
Well, it's really good, Lee.
You got a wife?
Apparently.
According to the Mexican word of the day, he does.
Or are you just in line at my house?
True.
You want to get back on guitar duties?
You can take guitar duties.
Giving the public enough of my skills.
It does have a nice smell. What did you do to that guitar?
What did I do to
Or what
it?
did you rub against it?
Oh, well, you know.
What are we
many-
sniffing right now?
Many years.
Well, it's Levis's pit draped over the top constantly.
I guess that is what I'm sniffing here, yeah.
It's a very pleasant smell, I have to say.
Levis has been known to be an axe man.
Well, it doesn't smell like axe at all, but
No.
whatever it is, it's,
Sounds like Axe.
Smells like ass? What?
That would be, what would you call it?
Why does it
Old
smell like
s-
your
It
ass?
doesn't smell like my ass.
I mean,
if anything, it's Old Spice
if that's what
Fiji.
your ass smells like, I'm very impressed. You keep it very nice and clean up there.
Well, you know, I do what I can.
Very
I'm
impressive.
thorough.
Exactly.
He uses the Irish Spring.
So that's what Irish people smell like, huh?
So we're going to do a little campfire song or something here?
Yeah, hit it.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not the guy for the guitar.
It only takes a spark.
Pass that down over here to
Pass
the man in
that
the
over
pink shirt here.
Oh,
Let's give it back to the originators here, Mr.
Oh, the
Hyman Levi's.
B-I-B-L-E. Yes, that's
No.
for me.
That's not a campfire
That's
song.
Apparently you're going to need this triangle.
Yeah, I
piece
am
here.
going to need it.
Called a pick, if you're not familiar.
Oh. Pick. Who knew?
You ever played one of those, Lee?
Let's not do it in that key. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
That's not a campfire song.
It is absolutely a campfire song. You can only sing that song in front of a
Whatever
campfire.
you want. You have the guitar.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
Definitely get the neighbors involved.
Oh, there we go. I should find the key. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Oh, Lord. Kumbaya.
Brother, lend a helping hand. Hallelujah. The brother, lend a helping hand. And yeah, that's it.
I just realized you should have told the delivery person, listen for the Kumbaya song and just follow it.
Yeah. Follow your ears.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you what site number. Just listen for
We're
Kumbaya.
Yeah, we're at site Kumbaya.
You'll find it.
Yes, of all the songs from the 70s that I sing, That one doesn't get requested very often,
Kumbaya.
surprisingly enough.
What does kumbaya mean?
I don't even remember.
It's Latin.
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 It's Latin.
It's Latin.
It always,
It's bloody Latin.
It's always Latin.
Did you like that? That's my Mexican accent. Bloody Latin.
Ooh,
That's your Mexican accent?
you might
You like
need to
that?
work on that a bit.
Terrible.
That definitely sounds like south of Mexico.
2 out of 2 Mexicans agree that your
Anywhere-
Mexican
It's like
accent
south of
sucks.
Mexico, more Antarctic.
Anywhere but Mexico.
Close to the Caribbean.
There's a hint of Chile in there.
Yeah, Chile. That's Latin too. I'm sorry, Latin.
Chilean. Well, now what are you going to drink your Matilda in?
I have other things.
Whoa.
I have other ideas.
Now he's going
Stupid.
to eat Matilda.
What?
You caught that one late there.
An hour later.
So, what exactly was the purpose of throwing something aluminum into the fire?
Because
Really?
if that aluminum completely melts, you
Really?
know you got a heck of a campfire.
Well, okay.
And it's fun to watch as the smoke pours out of it.
You know the word aluminum came from Latin.
That
Anderson.
doesn't surprise me.
Do you want me to try and say that with a Mexican accent?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Go for it.
Aluminum.
No.
No?
No.
Aluminium.
Cisco,
Minium.
what do you think?
Depends what part of Mexico.
The wrong part of Mexico.
Well, anything goes in Tijuana.
Oh, yeah, man, Tijuana, that's you're in for a treat if you go there.
Got any stories from Tijuana?
I can't tell those on this show.
Really?
Well, I could. I have a Thea out there.
Let's just say
Tijuana.
Let's just say $1 American goes a long way in Tijuana.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh. You shouldn't open it up like that.
I'm just saying.
I've heard your Tijuana stories.
Always look for an Adam's apple.
Oh, yeah.
And make sure the donkey is a thoroughbred. And never ride the donkey. Ever.
Really?
Ever.
Never ride the donkey?
Don't ride the donkey in Tijuana.
Okay, no,
You
I
can
don't
pet
remember
it.
this. Were you...
Kiss it. You can even punch it. Don't ride it.
Can we make this into a song? I mean, it sounds like it's destined to be a...
Do not ride the donkey in Tijuana.
You can punch it all night until you wanna ride it, but you can't.
Gosh.
What happens if you ride a donkey? I don't know because I didn't do it.
I'm surprised you guys aren't signed to a record label by now.
We like to sign here.
I will tell you though, when I was ordering Coronas in Tijuana and realizing that they weren't really tasting like Coronas, and then I found out that they were pouring half of the Corona out into a bucket and filling it half with water.
At least
Then
it was
using a
water.
bucket to fill the next one and fill that half with
That's
water.
what they do here.
And selling them for like $1.50.
I still
And you
appreciate
thought you were getting $1.50 beers.
The gringos, they always fall for it.
it. Yeah.
I'd do that to a gringo. Especially if it was a gringo that looked like you. That wouldn't ride the donkey.
You don't ride the donkey.
If you don't ride the donkey, then you get watered down
Yeah,
beer.
if you don't ride a donkey, then you haven't like really visited Mexico.
You're clearly not Mexican,
Yeah.
which is probably the only way that they knew.
Now you have to go back and ride a donkey.
Can we take the show down
Yeah,
to
let's
Tijuana?
take the show down to Tijuana.
Probably should.
Oh my gosh.
Let me just say, if you're going to go down there, don't bring a Mexican with you
Really?
because it takes forever to get back into America.
Oh, ouch.
This is true.
The group we were with, a buddy at San Diego State University, there's about 7 of us, and one of the guys was Mexican. And we all go down and have a great time. Then we come back, and we're literally standing in America 10 feet away from him. And he's stuck on the other side of the fence. And we waited about an hour.
That's what happens when you try to bring the rest of your family through.
That's right.
When you have your buddies with.
They were checking under his crotch with the mirror and everything.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
He wasn't hiding anyone.
I'm glad we fixed that now.
But he got back. We made it. We made it.
Was he riding the donkey
Yeah, but it
back?
was so inconvenient.
See, he was riding a donkey. That's
Oh,
why they
see,
helped.
yeah.
That's why they
You
helped.
never question a man and a donkey crossing the border.
Ever.
Ever.
I mean, you can question an 18-wheeler or a school bus or a camper. Don't question a man on a donkey.
Come on.
Don't look in his satchels.
Just let him go.
Just let him go.
He has places to be.
What time is it?
Is that peak
I don't
person?
know. It's getting dark, so it's got to be around
6:08.
6-ish.
6:08. We're exactly 1 hour away from the Cubs game.
Military time, that would be what?
So where did you shoot the projector? Just on the side of the
Projector
RV?
right on the side of the camper. Had the Wi-Fi hooked up with the laptop, and you throw it in the projector, put it right up there.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that Wi-Fi
But maybe we'll just forget the whole thing and go to the neighbors tonight because apparently he's got a $300 projector.
It's set up too. It's looking
You
good.
got it?
Yeah, it's looking good.
Yep, there it is.
I'm not setting mine up then. We're moving our chairs. Why waste my Wi-Fi? He's got satellite.
Coming over.
Remember that one time we went camping and we built that beautiful
No,
pyramid?
don't talk about that one.
Oh,
What?
You know that one time we went camping. I said that stays in the camper.
Multicultural pyramid.
yeah, that pyramid was
That was a
definitely
pyramid.
built by the Egyptians. That thing was hard to break down.
What he's referring to is the pyramid in the black tank.
Of poop.
This isn't ringing any bells at all.
In case there's any
I believe
confusion.
you were not there for that one.
Apparently.
Let's explain the black tank of a camper.
Oh, the black...
black
oh,
tank.
yes. All right. I'm with you.
Black tank of the camper is directly below the poop.
Below
the
the
toilet. Drops down
pooper.
into the black tank. So
Yeah.
the black tank contains all of your wastes.
Okay.
Human wastes.
It's opposed to
It's a 30
donkey
gallon
waste.
You never know.
Why are you letting a donkey in your camper anyway?
That's
Well,
another
yeah,
story.
you rode it over here.
It was a small donkey. Boy, that'd be a trick, teaching it to go on the camper.
That'd be impressive. And you can sleep with me tonight, donkey.
So the black tank is 30 gallons. But if you don't put any water in it to start with, you got a dry tank.
Ooh, a dry black tank.
And then when Cisco goes in, after eating
Some oatmeal and
after eating
protein.
Rick's burritos in the morning, Jim's
yeah.
chili, and oatmeal in the morning, he's going to drop a deuce that's just going to stick in the middle. And then Rick comes in and drops one, and that piles on top. And then you got creepy Uncle Wiggins, and I don't know what that is that comes out of him, but that drops on top. You're getting yourself what's called the pyramid effect
I see.
The
because you have no water to move it around.
Wow.
That pyramid eventually builds up and seals the hole. So now you have a 30-gallon tank.
That sounds like a tactical error
with
to me.
one pile of poo plug in the hole and nothing else in the tank. It doesn't come out. It takes what did I do? You fill up the tank and you rock the camper.
Yeah.
And you slush it around.
How did you rock the camper?
Oh, you just
with
grab the
two
side and just
Hispanics
start
in
pushing
your-
it.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, the donkey made it easier. We just hooked him up to one side and got out a rope, and you slap him on the ass and he takes off and rocks the camper. We broke it loose though.
Oh, yeah.
I had to put a stick in there, but we broke it loose.
Yeah, it was a tough battle.
They got a good lesson in black tank disposal that day. So now I make sure to always start with 5 gallons of water in there first,
There you go.
so you get them to float around a little
If
bit,
we've learned nothing, it's that.
which we haven't.
Which we haven't.
I found it kind of
But,
interesting that someone had eaten corn, but I don't remember eating corn.
Yeah,
back
nobody had corn, but there was corn in there.
There was corn there.
Because I purposely
Mystery corn.
the
The donkey had corn.
in
then.
the
Well, he did come
tube
from Mexico.
in the tube of my camper that drains from the camper into the sewer, I made sure that I have a clear section,
I knew that.
so you can all just gather around with your
You're
beer and watch the
crazy
show.
like that.
Yeah.
And you have to guess whose is whose.
Who's this who?
Who's poo?
Oh,
Not to
it's
be
like
confused
Blue's
with.
Clues.
Not to be
Yeah, not
confused with Cisco's favorite game,
Who's in my mouth?
Who's in My Mouth. It's played in pitch black.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that tonight.
Usually takes a little more Matilda than I've had to get to that game. I think we'll stick with Jenga. Uno.
That's
No
not Jenga
fun in
yet.
that. Stick to Jenga, then you won't know who's in your mouth.
Well, where are we here? Let me see here.
Oh, we forgot to hit the record button.
Bad boy. Oh, we're sitting at about 45 minutes. That's perfect
Of course we are.
for a campfire show.
We're sitting at twilight.
We are at twilight. Then we got to start arranging here for the Cubs game. Cubs are in the World Series.
The who?
The World Series.
No, the who are in the. I know what the World Series
The Cubes.
is. The Cubes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Chicago Cubes.
Surprised they actually made it. Thought they would have choked like all those other times.
They were choking last night, but
All those other
it's not over
17,
by any means.
20 years.
What's the current game score?
Right now,
2-1.
0-0.
Oh, okay, I mean like
The
in the
series.
series.
The
Yeah.
Cubs are down 2-1.
Okay, so we're not out of it.
Yeah.
But
We
I
won't
guarantee
be out
you
of-
the score right now of
We
tonight's
won't be
game
out
is
of it
0-0.
Yeah.
So today they have to. If they lose this one, that's it.
Nope.
No.
They got one more chance.
Best out of 7.
Best
Best out of 7. You got to win 4 games.
4 games.
And they're down 2-1.
So this game doesn't really mean anything at all.
No, not at all.
They
Nothing.
can just hang out,
They can just hang out.
clock in.
In between innings, go over to Murphy's Bleachers, grab a beer. Because Murphy's Bleacher is the only bar in Wrigleyville that's not charging a $4,000 cover charge.
I don't believe it.
My lord.
But there's probably like a 5-hour waiting line.
Probably.
For the donkey show.
I heard
for the
that cover charges just to walk into a bar anywhere near Wrigley Field is around the $100 mark.
No, 300.
300. We're up to 300
And they
down.
include beer and food, but the food is like 10 chicken wings,
Right.
and the beer is old style.
Well, yeah.
So you can't order Matilda.
You can bring it.
That's because she's out here.
Yeah. She's with us.
She's over on the hammock.
Who's gonna put her to bed?
Yes, J-Dog brings his own hammock to the to the campground.
But I didn't get to use it today because Rick was on it for about 7 hours.
Oh, whatever.
It's got a weight limit. And me and Fat Pants are pushing it. We're throwing there with Rick.
Me and
It won't
Fat
be the
Pants.
first time.
There's the song.
Push limits.
Me and Fat Pants down by the schoolyard. No, wait. That's not how that goes. Close.
Keep that up and
Me
you'll,
and Cisco down by the
you'll
schoolyard.
wake up in the morning
Nice
with clown
ring to it.
makeup on your back.
Don't talk about clowns. It's too close to Halloween. Clowns scare me. No, they don't.
Oh, I did want to tell you one thing
Yeah.
that I learned.
About clowns?
No, it has nothing to do with clowns.
Okay.
It's about scuba divers.
No, let's hear it.
Yes.
Do you know why scuba divers always roll backwards out of the boat
I have no
when they
idea.
go in the water? Because if they roll forwards, they would fall in the boat.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Can we get a drum roll on the guitar, please?
Yes.
Beautiful. Well, it doesn't help this plane is flying over our
Yeah.
head.
Let me take it down real quick.
We are actually outside, folks, and now you know if you can hear the plane over the recording, which I suspect you can.
He's not mic'd up. They won't be
We're
able
going
to
to
hear
have to
him.
get the license on that
plane's
plane
not mic'd
because
up.
we did request a no-fly zone for the show.
Well, yeah, because we're important. And
Did you
stuff.
forget to hit send on that email?
I probably did.
Yeah. That's
Speaking of email, where can one reach you?
Oh, look at that. He knows
He's
the show.
hired.
He knows.
He's better at this than I am.
They can reach us at jdogandleaveus@gmail.com.
questions, comments, and terms.
But
Has
get in line because the hundreds of emails we receive a day, it's real tough to get through.
I was just going to say, has anybody actually used it yet?
I have.
Do you even check it?
Yes?
You're going to have to be more convincing than that.
Spreaker.com, YouTube.com,
Yes.
iTunes,
I found us on iTunes the other
Yarn.com,
day. Yarn.
Blueberry,
Blueberry.
BLUBRURRY,
Blueberry is my favorite.
Blueberry.com. Just type in J-Dog and leave us and you got us.
And Matilda.
Matilda.com. Matilda.com/donkey ride. Try that website, see what happens. Let us know. Alright, well, the pizza's going to be here any moment. We got to set up for the Cubs game. We got to go bug the neighbors and use their projector. And
I would like to thank way out of studio Ricky
way out of studio, Ricky.
and our Mexican word of the day, our local Mexican.
Local Mexican.
Yeah, you don't want a distance Mexican. You want a local Mexican.
Well, yeah. We are in the burbs.
This is
King County's very own. For tonight.
Well, it's been a pleasure, gents. I appreciate it.
This is
J-Dog.
actually going online. You're not going to delete our
Oh, no.
part.
No,
It's
it'll be out there. J-Dog and Levis. Fireside at the campground. Brodeo number 4.
What campsite is this again?
29.
29.
29.
Podcast 27, Site 29. Peace out. Did I ever tell you I really don't care for Mexicans?